Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas 2025. Yes, I'm doing it again. I don't know if you have expected me to do so or if you were like, nah, she's probably not gonna do it since she already said it's too much, you know, work and stress, so she didn't do it last year, so I don't think so. Or if you never have heard of whatever I'm doing here. So, yep, it's the 1st of December. That means we are right into the festive season, and that means I'm gonna open up my advent calendars every day together with you. Maybe I'm gonna, you know, in this video I'm gonna explain a little more, but in general I hope that these videos are not going to be like super long videos every single day, because yeah, you know, every single day I'm gonna upload a video now. Probably you're already like, what? You just uploaded a video yesterday, which is not your usual schedule, because I had my, you know, Barbie show a video on Friday, then on Sunday I already uploaded the haul for that, and now another video, and now like every day a video. Yeah, that's what I've been doing like since 2019. I just didn't do it in 2024, but all the other years throughout the December I uploaded always a video every single day. I'm going to do that again. But as I said, not my usual video length. I hope to keep them 20-30 minutes around that time, because I'm always just sitting down here. It's always be a sit-down video, although it's called Vlogmas. At least I call it still Vlogmas, because I used to, you know, I learned about this term when I watched all of these, you know, whatever Disney YouTubers or like Disney pin unboxing YouTubers in, I don't know what, 2017, 18 or whatever. This term was quite usual to do, like, you know, Vlogmas, although a lot of these people also didn't vlog, and I will not vlog. It's just I'm calling it like that. I've never come up with a better idea how to call it. Advent calendar opening, ponymas, I don't know. No, I never found a good term for that. There's definitely other YouTubers who are doing a similar thing. I definitely know it from my friend Selina from Vintage Gaudi. She's also uploading a video every single day in December, though not necessarily opening up advent calendars, just, you know, I think she's still calling it advent calendar videos, but it's more like every day she's showing like one, I don't know, doll line or something like that. I don't know, or she's doing a puzzle or whatever. It's like different things, but for me it's always, I'm gonna sit down here every day in the morning. It's always like really filmed the day. This is the 1st of December really, and I'm gonna like probably edit the video on my lunch break and then upload it in the evening. So that's the kind of, you know, like explanation for now here. Not gonna, I mean, this first video will probably a little bit longer, but not gonna explain way more, because like now we're getting into what kind of advent calendars do I have? Do I have like some like store-bought ones or anything? No, I've, you know, again, like similar like to the last year's, my advent calendars are kind of self-made and they are related to my channel, so means they include vintage toys. Yay! Though the very first one I'm always opening up is this one. You might still know it from, I don't know, I have this since 2019. I've had like Disney pins in there, or sometimes I had stickers in there, or I've had like, I don't know, other miniature toys, like sometimes there was a Polly Pocket doll in there or something. This year that's just chocolate. So it's not the most interesting for you. I'm still gonna open those up. It's just assorted chocolates from, you know, Milka or Ferrero, and like, you know, Celebrations, Mars, Snickers, something else. Very simple classics are in there, nothing really Christmas related, but this is something that fits in there. It was made for Disney pins in the beginning, for mystery pins, so that's why the pretty small pouches, not a lot fits in there. My other one, you also should know it if you have, you know, watched any of my other Vlogmas series from the years before. I think I had a video where I made this, so there's a kind of a tutorial video for that. Not a good video, it's from 2020 I think, so very old. I don't remember if I have a video where how I made this. Not exactly sure. But this is just, you know, a long string with lots of little pouches on them, and, you know, the numbers on it. And here are like mostly, I've always been like toy accessories in there. This year it's very G1 My Little Pony heavy. this one because I bought a big My Little Pony lot a while ago. I haven't unboxed it on the channel, and I have kind of, one of the main reasons to buying this lot was there were a lot of accessories in there, and I separated all of the accessories out that I did not have. Those went into this calendar. So there's lots of My Little Pony accessories, and of course I will then always, you know, show the pony that relates to it. So you will see a lot of G1 My Little Ponies in this series here. And then the big one kinda doesn't really look like much for now, but it's all in these different like bags here. So it's all wrapped things with numbers on it. Ta-da! For example, here's the 15. I have 3 of these bags here because I don't have a big enough bag to fit all of them. You know, this and then this here. I wish I had a better way to display it, but it's just a lot of stuff in these. And none of this I have bought specifically for this calendar, or for these advent calendars for this Vlogmas series. This is all stuff that I have purchased throughout the year, or I don't know, there might be, I don't know. For some of the stuff I don't even remember when I bought it. It's all online, mostly, not all, but mostly online purchases that I've never gotten around to, you know, film unboxings for, or hauls or anything. So I'm including them here now so that you can still see them. From the shape of some of them you can maybe already guess that there's also Barbies in there. So a lot of stuff doll related in this one. None of Barbies, but also, you know, completely other shapes, and even some, you know, bigger boxed things. There's also some modern things in there, but mostly vintage. And yeah, I got like 3 little packages also from my friend Sonja, who I met a couple of weeks ago at a small comic event in Berlin. But I actually, like, that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to announce it up front, like, I don't know what, in September or October. By the way, guys, I'm doing Vlogmas again. That would have maybe triggered the urge in some of you to send me things for it, but I did not want to. I don't want to have additional calendars or gifts or anything during that. I want to really get rid of, not get rid, but, you know, opening up all of the stuff that I haven't gotten around to. I don't need to add to this. And, you know, these were pony accessories I had in this lot anyways. There's also a couple of ponies in this calendar, but not a lot of G1, maybe 1 or so. It's more doll heavy, but, and also some completely different things, like other toys that maybe you've not even seen on the channel. So for the first one, I have one that's for the first day. For today, what I'm opening up is something that I haven't wrapped, so I could easily find it again. At least I put the number 1 on it. But let's maybe just super easy now finally start with my first advent calendar, just for me. Technically I will still show it to you. Here's the number 1. There's just sweets in there, so mostly chocolates. I think all of them are chocolates. And what do we have here? Number 1, it's just a Snickers. So this is nothing like, oh, I can talk about this. I won't talk about the history of Snickers or anything. I will just eat it because I like it. Snickers is one of my favorites because I really like peanuts. I don't know, peanut butter, stuff like that. So this is more a me thing. I will still always show it. But let's get to this one here. Maybe let's zoom in a little bit so you can see at least a little bit better while I'm opening it up. Okay, this feels like I've not put anything in there, but I have. And by the way, yes, of course, I know what's all in there, but I don't know which thing I put in which day. And also it's been a while since I've put the stuff in there, so I cannot really actually remember. What do we have in here? Oh, it feels like 2. Oh! It's 2 My Little Pony accessories. As I said, gonna be lots of accessories. So what is it? It's a comb and it's a hair clip. I definitely will have to always, you know, look up which pony this is from. This is amazing because I never had any of these hair clips. There's a couple of, you know, sweets themed hair clips for G1 My Little Ponies that have either come with a candy cane ponies or with the Sunday Best ponies. And I don't even remember which one this comes from. I just have to look it up. And then also these sweet combs here, these candy combs, also from both of these lines, although these also came with others. These also came with the baby ballerina ponies, for example. They are kind of expensive and hard to come by. It was just in this lot, so this is my very first one. And I also didn't have this color before, or like just a very similar one. So let me quickly check on what pony this is from, and I will be right back. Okay. And it already starts with not really exactly being able to identify which ponies they come from, because this is always a theming. I'm always like, is this shape of pink, or is it the other shade of pink? Because there's like two in this same mold. So there's other ones that are more like an ice cream cone, and this is, of course, you know, this barrette is more themed. You know, it looks more like a sundae or float or something like that. And there's two. And one of them is a little more purpley and one is a little more pinky. Though online, both of them look more vibrant than this one. This looks to be more a light pink. I mean, it also looks very light because of the lighting that I have. But maybe you can see here this one or this one. I tend to believe it is this one, although, yeah, I guess it is less like purpley or anything. Then it is from Molasses. So candy cane pony, Molasses. I think it was even my very first candy cane pony. Still absolutely love it. They have these, you know, white and then one color, you know, striped hair, but you know, in curls. It always looks like, you know, candy canes. And very Christmassy. We're starting here with a little gingerbread, but this is not gingerbread. This pony still has a gingerbread as a cutie mark, but it's Molasses. And it seems it's her barrette. Or if, like, you know, scans online and my eyes are not correct, then it might be also from Sugar Apple. Same set. Candy cane ponies. This time we've got Sugar Apples. Also kind of Christmassy, because you get them on a lot of, you know, Christmas markets here in Germany. It could also be hers. Tja, honestly, it looks better with this pony because, I don't know, Molasses has an interesting color with this, you know, almost red. There's not a lot of red G1 My Little Ponies, but this is almost red because it's like a very heavy peach salmon color. I don't know. I guess it's the one from Molasses, but it would look better on Sugar Apple. And then about this one, also here, there's two super similar ones, but I've checked that this one is a little bit different from the one that I already have. And here we all are already within two different pony sets, so it could be the one from Banana Surprise or again from Molasses. Yeah, see, the one from Banana Surprise looks very much more purple, technically. And then it would be the one from Molasses. This and this. But if you compare the next to each other, we've got technically this difference just. And it's such a slight difference. You might think that, oh, if this came from the same pony lot, then it's probably from Molasses, right? Because if already the barrette was in there. But this pony lot is kind of all over the place. Yes, there are some accessories to the ponies, but I think in this pony lot there's no Molasses. And also there's like some like accessories from ponies in that are not even in this lot. So it's not a need that it goes together. I can show you because I have searched for my other one. And I think, see, they look different. This is lighter and this is darker. So in my brain, this is Molasses and then this is Banana Surprise. So I would say this one goes to this pony. And this is not a candy cane pony. This is a Sunday Best pony. By the way, both sets were scented. And if you like put it next to the pony, it looks more purple. It looks darker. So depending on the lighting and all, I guess this one goes to this beauty here. So yeah, both scented pony sets. The candy cane ponies and the I just said it, my god, the Sunday Best ponies, but mostly mine don't really smell like anything anymore. This one maybe a little bit. They're smelling sweet. This one's probably really banana scented. You can make that happen. But something like sugar apple. Maybe it smelled like apples. These ponies just smell fresh. Maybe a tiny bit sweeter than other ponies that never were scented. I guess that's the comparison. If you have a pony that's not scented, it would not smell like this. But yeah, I'm super thrilled about this, especially. Okay, let's put the other one back. And maybe for a little break in between here, I'm going to show you around my room how all of the decoration, like, you know, is like came to be. Like last weekend I did it, not like this weekend, like yesterday, but the weekend before, and I filmed it at that point, so a tiny bit might have changed already, but I filmed a couple, like one clip or so. It's not super long, so you can see how that looks, and then we are gonna open this. So essentially I just thought I want to show you like a quick rundown of my Christmas decorations, because it's what I mostly have done in those advent calendar Vlogmas videos in one of the first days. It actually looks like the last year's. It doesn't look very much different, but it looks beautiful again, so that's why I do it every year, like I've done it also the year before. I never feel like I have to change up a lot. And also, some of you might be new or whatever and haven't ever seen it, or I've forgotten it. It's a year ago or like even 2 years ago. But I think, I don't know, did I at least shared a short last year of how it looks. But yeah, so you know my room if you've watched my room tours. All of these lights and the shelves and all that's all year round. That's not for Christmas. Also on here. This is like nothing has changed there. But the first thing here is this little, I don't know, Christmas village, whatever. It's really not a lot of space that I have to display something. Maybe this would be something that I might change up at one point, but for now it's always been like a little fiber fill there and a couple of sweet little, you know, sweets houses, and then a couple of ponies or Christmas toys in there. Like I have the Christmas version of the Polly Pocket ski lodge. Not sure how this is called, Christmas lodge. Honestly, I forgot. And we've got baby stockings and Merry Treats, the Christmas pony. The holiday version of this Polly Pocket here, of the Heidi's Alpine Chalet, but it's the Christmas version. Some candy canes and these candy cane houses, and here we've got one of the G3 Christmas ponies. Honestly, forgot what this one's called. Here's another, you know, fake candle and candles and some other, you know, baubles. This is all really, you know, as if it is a little Christmas village, like a sweets Christmas village. Oh, and here we've got, I always think this matches the color scheme. A shopping bag from actually Tokyo Disney 100 years ago. No, not 100, but I don't know, maybe like 8 years ago or something. Then I have two Christmas trees. That's the small white one with the more pastel colors and pinky and all of those colors. And then the bigger one is the pink one. And this one's decorated more with traditional, you know, red, gold, green, white colors. This one's actually new. I bought this tree new this year. It looks the same as last year and all the 10 years before. I just wanted, that was also the plan. I wanted the same one again, just nicer, because the other one where I had it for 10 years, it was kind of, you know, yellowed and it was kind of discolored. So, yep, that also happens to Christmas trees, not just the ponies and Barbies. So I wanted another new one, and this one's now fresh and new and pink. And yeah. Then I have like the Adventskranz, which I never have a wreath. I always have it just because I wouldn't have space for a wreath, where every Advent Sunday I can light a candle. And then here's all sorts of, you know, Christmas cards from the years before. And, you know, some other little Christmas goodies that I never really know where to put, so they always end up here. This pyramid. And then this year I again put the lights here down below the Barbies and a little bit into my plushie shelf. It's not really, it's just my couch, you know. And then I have like, you know, stuff that's just little small things here in my kitchen, on the balcony, etc. But The thing that I have not done like this before is this Barbie display here. I think last year I had it already with like 4, you know, Christmas Barbies. I mean, I only have like one like of the real Happy Holiday Barbies. Then I have this Happy Holidays dress, but it's not the correct doll that's wearing it. And I think that's now, and her, she's also a real one. She's from, I don't know, about 2008 or something in her dress. But all the rest is actually not really a Christmas or holiday Barbies. This is a dress that's like meant to be like a Christmassy dress, but it's not the doll wearing it. It's another doll. So, and this year I just, you know, took it a little further and dressed up more dolls, you know, to be in really Christmassy outfits, no matter if they are like holiday dolls or not. And I think that came out really beautiful. Here in the front row on the right, we've got a very old Petra in a reproduction silken flame, I think, underneath. And then this is a 70s overcoat thingy from Fashion Originals, I think, with a hood. And yeah, then as I said, 1988, but not the doll wearing it. Here's something completely like scattered together. This is the back to school Barbie. She's wearing the dress from the 2000s Barbie advent calendar. Also the back comes from this. And the jacket is, I think, a haute couture or something like that from the late 80s. This is, I think, a Fashion Avenue dress, and it's just a normal what's her name? Pretty in Plate Barbie. So here, my favorite holiday girl. Absolutely, she needed to be in the middle. I already talked about her. Here I've got a skipper. There has never been any holiday, like, you know, happy holiday skippers or anything. Not in like elegant dresses, or not even, I mean, I don't know, winter skippers maybe. But I had a spare Style Magic skipper. She's kind of my favorite skipper ever. My other one is still on display. And this is actually, I don't know what this dress is. It must be like a holiday dress from not a Barbie, but like a, I don't know, from another company that did like holiday dresses. And actually doesn't fit her, but I have like, you know, scooped it up in the back with just, you know, a pin. And I mean, kind of looks super cute on her. Then I have some others that are not necessarily super holiday, but like still festive. Like I put this Teresa here in, you know, this very festive. I mean, it's a little bit Christmassy with a white trim. And I put like a matching outfit for Ken. I mean, sweaters. They look both like they're wearing ugly Christmas sweaters. Sparkle Beach Teresa. This is the Ken from the Tropical Splash line. So both actually beach lines. Here we've got a little bit 80s going on. Also the outfits look very 80s. No idea what this dress is. Definitely not Barbie, but these are also beach dolls. This is Sun Gold Malibu, Barbie and Ken from the early 80s. Here we've got another beach doll. Actually a lot of beach dolls here. And she is wearing also a Fashion Avenue dress. Sun Sensation Barbie. And here we've got Beat Blast Barbie, and this is also not a Barbie holiday dress, but also same as this, I believe. I don't remember what company it is, but there was in the 90s or early 2000s other companies that also did dolls, that they kind of also made like collector dolls. I don't know how successful they were, but it's actually a very pretty dress. So, and I try to color coordinate a little. So you see here I'm all the blues and the red blues, and goes into the purples. The purples go into the pink. I mean, still we have red and orange also a little bit here. Then the pinks. Then this is more like a maroon color, but it's also rather in the pink. And then we've got really the gold and red and pure red, and then red and white, and a little red and silver. So very red, pink, and then goes into purple and blue. And I love it. Unfortunately, usually here, you can see my screen. This is where my desk is, where I work every day, or not every day, but the days that I'm in home office, which is 3 days of the week. Then the screens are like kind of covering the dolls. So you can then just like see them a little from the side. And then maybe on some weekends I will, you know, take this down as I did it now, because here's the table. There are the legs of the table, so I have to put it up today again at For now, you can see it beautifully. And this was so much fun. It was just like I took a lot of dolls. I mean, some of them were in my basement because, you know, they are, you know, especially the dresses, they're just the holiday dresses, or like she was definitely also in my basement. I don't have them all year round like in my collection. And then I took just all the other dolls that I had not on display. These are not doubles or anything. They are just dolls that I currently don't have on display because of space reasons. I often like take out, you know, a beach doll here or there or whatever to fit more on these shelves because, you know, it is very cramped and I unfortunately have to do that. There's not much, like what else I can do? I mean, there's just not much space. So I often, like for example, Sun Gold, Malibu, and Barbie and Ken, they were sitting, for example, here, but then I got other dolls that I wanted to put there. I had to squish that aside, blah, blah, blah. So mostly I put like new dolls up and then dolls that I had for quite a while on display. They then go into these drawers there. There's my dolls that I don't have on display. So I took a couple of these dolls out and they are now on display for Christmas. Yay! Ah well, and in my bedroom, nothing super special, but this one star, and then I put this bauble chain thingy there and a couple of Christmas ornaments that color-wise don't really make sense on my trees right now anymore, and there's the bauble wreath, so yeah. Oh, and I also took my Christmas sweaters from my basement. They are now up here, ready to be worn. Okay, did you like it? It's very similar to the years before. I've just added always like couple of things. So what's new is, you know, the Barbie display. I hope you like that, but because I enjoyed it so much. It's something that I would really like to do like all year round, to have a certain like display space where I always change up Barbies depending on the season, but I don't really know which space I would use for that, because where they are now, the Christmas holiday themed Barbies, that's usually where, you know, my Equestria Girls minis, my blind bag ponies, my Ponyville, my, you know, pony miniature figurines are, so I don't know. But let's see, okay. I'm really toying with that idea. So what is that? Yeah, number one, I've not wrapped it. This is actually something, and I wanted to open it up in the beginning of, you know, the Vlogmas series, because this comes from somebody who has distributed to my Vlogmas series very often. He was like a supporter of my channel from the very beginning, since 2020 I believe, and he had sent me packages, and I've met him also. He's not from Berlin, so you know, he's from somewhere else in Germany. It's Tommy, maybe you remember his name. Even 2 years ago for Vlogmas, he also sent me a whole freaking calendar, a whole calendar. Is it still here? No, it's not, because I'm not using it. I think I haven't brought it back down to my basement, but with beautiful like pony, you know, I don't know, wooden plates with pony pictures on it, and then every day I unboxed a little bit of a puzzle and of the Piccolo ponies play sets and all. Amazing, but really I didn't want any like additional calendars this year, so I did not use this one as well to add something, I don't know. And he has, you know, he kind of belongs to my, you know, Vlogmas series in a way. And so this one arrived a couple of months ago, like over the summer I believe, and I've never found, you know, a way to unbox it, because I also don't know what's in there. He just like said, hey, by the way, there's a package, and I arrived, or I got it. I think I just got it, and then I told him like, oh wow, you sent me something, thank you so much. I have no idea when will be able to unbox it, and now it's been like months and months after this arrived, and I've still no idea what's in there. But I guess we're gonna open it up here. So Tommy, by the way, Tommy is a different person to Andy. Maybe you are like, that sounds similar. Those are two separate persons. Sometimes when I want to say Andy, my mouth makes the name Tommy, or the other way around. I don't know, they're so just similar German names. I don't know. They're both, you know, collectors from Germany. But no, this is a separate person. Andy was the person that I, you know, met at the Barbie show. He's more of a doll collector. Tommy is the one who's more a pony collector. So let's open this up. I've never opened it. I have no idea what's in there. It could be anything. It could just be something super small, or it could be something vintage or something modern. Pony, I guess pony related, because that's mostly what he gave me. What's very colorful? What is that? Oh, it's multiple things. Oh! Ooh! Ah! Ee! Oh! Okay! Oh! Oh, wow! Okay, it's many different things. Oh my goodness, I thought it's like 1 or 2 things in there. I did not believe that this is something, I could have used them for separate days now, but it's so many different things. First of all, we have one of those, you know, Takara baby fakey ponies, but it's, I think, one again from the, it feels like it's one from the HQG1C. So, look at that cutie. Last year, 2 years ago for Vlogmas, Tommy sent me one of those, a gray one with a yellow mane. And yeah, that's all I have from these. If you are familiar with the Takara ponies, you know, My Little Pony was licensed out to Takara in Japan in the 80s, when, you know, ponies here in the Western world looked like this. In Japan they got ponies that looked similar like this, bigger, with also, you know, a little bit of articulation, removable fashions and stuff like that. And they wanted to do also these sitting baby ponies, but they never really released them. But the mold somehow got into the, you know, universe, and people, like other companies, make, you know, just, you know, fakies of those. So if you find one of these molds, like in Europe and the US, they were sold, you know, in the 80s and 90s, I guess. You know, cheaper plastic, cheap hair and all, but they are pretty hard to come by, even the fakies, you know, and thought after, expensive. But then the HQG1C, which is a high quality G1 My Little Pony custom group project, whatever, they, you know, they make G1 looking My Little Ponies that kind of look exactly like this, but they're not reproductions. But they're just customs, other characters, something they come up with. They're made in factory, so they're pretty professional, though they're not official, they're not licensed by Hasbro or anything. And they also made a mold of this. So you can buy these little Takara baby fakies, so to say, also from you know, the HQG1C you know, sellers. There's multiple sellers. There's one in the UK, there's one, a couple in the US, there's one in you know, European Union, and some others that are distributing those. Oh, that's so sweet. That's a blue one. Oh my god. See, they have long tails, and you know, you can also, you know, use them just for custom bases, because you're not ruining an original old one or whatever, but you know, original as in they have never been really released by Takara to begin with. Thank you. This is super sweet. It's now my second one, and I prefer this colorway over the gray one that I got. This one looks really, really cute. Oh my god. But I've already seen something else. A little pretty, this is a little pretty puppy, though I do have this one. This is, unfortunately, it's a duplicate. I can just grab my other one, see if it really is, I'm just making that up. No, it is the same. Mine just has some bows in the and the hair, and the bangs is sticking up. This one's just a little bit different, but they have the same symbol. Oh, symbols on the other side. Unfortunately, it's a double, but I'm sure I can find a good home for this one. Or for this one, I mean, they are almost the same. Don't see that any of them are in better quality or condition or anything. But thank you still so much appreciated. I love them, the little pretties. They are made by Mattel. You know, they might look still similar to, you know, My Little Pony. They're from the same time frame. They're from the late 80s and into the early 90s, but they're not by Hasbro, they're by Mattel. And they were like, oh, let's do also some, you know, brushable little vinyl animals, but maybe not ponies, because that could look like just we're knockoff of My Little Pony. Let's do kitties and puppies, and that's what they did. And they were somewhat successful, I guess, but you know, they didn't have the longevity of My Little Pony, definitely not, but they're super adorable, and a lot of My Little Pony collectors also enjoy these. This is the small one, so this is a baby. Let me quickly check on the name. because you know, I might be somewhat good with My Little Pony names and all, but definitely not with little pretty puppy and kitty names. But there it is. So it's one from the Perfume Pets, kitties and puppies, one of the puppies. They came, did they come in little perfume bottles? Yeah, they came in little perfume bottles. Were they scented? Yep, they were scented. They kind of smell the same. They smell a little sweet, but not like much anymore. And this one was called Rosette. This is little Rosette. So this one's probably from 1990. Does it have a mold? Yeah, 89. So they're probably in stores in 1990, I guess. Still, thank you. I don't know if Tommy's watching, but I hope. And there's so much more. Oh my God. Here's a strawberry shortcake. I'm sorry, I have to look up the name, but I'm guessing this is the girl that belongs to the Parfait Parrot. I think so, because I said that in one of my, in my Toyplosion video where I saw her, I believe. Was it her? But I think so, it was her. Maybe not. But she has like hands like this. Then I guess this is a repro, or is it not? I cannot tell. The outfit looks old, but no, it has Velcro. So then this is a repro, I guess. Quickly check on the name of her. Yeah, lime chiffon. But I think this is one of the reproduction ones. Because if it has flat hands, that would be like the absolute original ones from 1979. Most of the other ones actually have the curved hands where you can put the comb in. So that already tells me it is probably not one of the original ones from 79, because you rarely even find them. And then this one has Velcro in the back. So it might not be one of the very modern reproductions, but they reproduced them multiple times. I don't know, in the 2010s or whenever this one is from. And also the original one has definitely shorter hair. If you are more versed in the strawberry shortcake line, the original ones are by Kenner. I don't know which company made the reproductions. Do they have some marks? I also don't have any marks on there. I don't know. But I don't have this character, so even though it might be a reproduction, also the dress doesn't have any of the little flowers on it. So I'm not super knowledgeable, but as long as I don't have the original one, she can totally live in my collection. I guess this is her pet. That is super cute. But she came with a different pet. This is a pound cake puppy, I believe. And he's from Huckleberry Pie. But I do have this one. So this is also unfortunately a double. But it's also from the strawberry shortcake line. And with these, I absolutely can't tell if this is like original or whatever. 1982 it says, so I guess it is an original. But if it is the same mold and it was used again in later times, then it still might be a repro. But I'm pretty sure this is a reproduction. Also the hair feels polypropylene, and the original ones, they were not rooted really well, but they had good hair quality at least. But still so cute. And then there's two ponies, which are Generation 3 McDonald's ponies. And you are like, if you're especially from the US, like, what? These are not McDonald's ponies, they look completely different. Well, in Europe, they look like this. I don't even know if they were released in Germany. These are really, really rarely to be found at flea markets or whatever. I found like one during my whole time of collecting at a German flea market, but they were definitely more available in other countries, like whatever, European countries. I have one that I found at the flea market, which is a yellow one. So these are not doubles. You can get the hair nice again. It is polypropylene, but you know, it's a McDonald's toy. I don't think that they're resembling directly ponies that were out, like in big form, in normal pony form. So I guess I don't know if they have names or anything, maybe they do. But I definitely don't have them. They are in, yeah, these are in the same mold. They have like with the front hoof up, while this is just, you know, both, all hoofs on the ground. Wow! The hair isn't even that bad. I can totally, this one's a little, you know, I mean, it takes a little time and effort, but it is the type of polypropylene where you can, if you run through it with the straightening, with the, what's it called, flat iron, while the hair is wet, strand by strand, always thin strands, multiple times, blah, 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 then you can get the hair somewhat nice again. So I'm gonna do that with these. Gonna be a little work, but that's it. Yeah. Oh my god, I did not expect in there to be so many different, you know, toys and toy lines. Thank you, Tommy, if you're watching. I'm so sorry that I unboxed this just so, like, you know, like delayed, because I received it and I was like, I don't know where to include it, because I don't even know what's in there. And but this was perfect, because like, so I started with something from Tommy, and you know, so much stuff here, I don't know. But we've got pony stuff, pony combs for different pony lines, a strawberry shortcake, a Takara baby, Takara fakey baby from the HQG1C, got a little pretty puppy, and these very special G3 McDonald's ponies. So they're, you know, from the 2000s, like 2005 or 2004 or something. I think that's the era when these were at McDonald's here in Europe, or at least a couple of European countries. Yeah, as I said, first one, little more explanation, a little room tour, and a lot of stuff here. So this was probably a little bit of a longer video, so but I still hope you enjoyed this and you're looking forward to all of the other Vlogmas videos. If you are even longing for more Vlogmas from my side, I have like playlists of all of my old Vlogmas years. So probably you shouldn't really check out 2019 or 2020. Those weren't really good. Maybe from 2021 or 2022 and 2023. You could check those out if you're like super bored and just want to have a playlist of me yapping about toys in a Christmassy setting or whatever. Those are up. This will also get a own playlist. But you know, for now there's just one video in there. So yeah, looking forward to this month, unboxing all sorts of cute, crazy My Little Pony, Barbie, vintage toy, new toy goodness with you together on this channel. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye!